Boxing King Media in association with Boxrel. We meet Gareth Davies. Gareth, just your immediate reaction from what we saw, a devastating finish from ZHILEI ZHANG over JOYCE.
It was devastating is the word. That's a global, viral, highlight reel knockout. Left hand, right hook. But JOYCE tried to make the adjustments. ZHILEI ZHANG had faster hand speed. He applied it. He was more patient this time. Didn't take him long. Last time was a demolition. This time was, like you say, devastation. And maybe it's devastation for JOYCE's career at this point. It's hard to see where he goes. Both these guys needed to win this fight to propel themselves. Zhang's stock has risen enormously, as it has for these last two fights this year in the UK, both against JOYCE. What Zhang decided to do this time was, I'll watch what JOYCE adjustments he makes. I'm comfortable enough in my own skin and in my own IQ to dance with him. Second round, he started peppering him. No, he didn't pepper him. He hit him with big shots this time. He did, because last time he was scoring. This time he said, no, I'm going to time you. I've got the confidence to do that. He really loaded up with that left hand. Joe was shaken and hurt in the second round for me. And Salas in his corner, Ismail Salas said, you've got to get the left and the right going. It opened him up. And there we go. Zhang knocked him out. Devastating end negatively for JOYCE, but for Zhang that really propels him into the heavyweight division, into the top 4 or 5, no question about it.
Gareth, a lot of people are talking about where Joe goes from here. You also have to consider people like Anthony Joshua has been knocked out, has come back. Deontay Wilder has been knocked out, has come back on the way back. Do we have to give him an opportunity for Joe to reassess and give him the opportunity to come back?
He will reassess. He may well come back, but it's how you route map where he goes. He's been a high level, world class headliner, so he's not going to come back for a third of the payday. Who do you put him in against? Do you put him in against Daniel Dubois now, who's coming off a loss as well? They're both with the same promoter. That's a fight that might work. Maybe that is the fight that works. But you know, in the minutes after a fight, as we're talking, he got knocked out 20 minutes ago. You just wonder how he's going to feel at 38 coming up. Whether he wants to stay and have another big fight, whether that ambition is dented, how he recovers from it all, how he's feeling mentally and psychologically and emotionally even after that. So it's not for us to decide, but it's when you're around it a long time and you see, he used to be able to walk through punches. So maybe you can only go to the cash register so many times and take out the cash and it empties in the end. And, he got beaten tonight by a guy with very heavy hands, a natural 20-stone man, huge man, Zhang, with faster hands, who exposed the frailties of Joe's style, which other people haven't been able to do. They either hadn't have enough power or Joe's come through them and it cost him, He tried to make the adjustments, but Zhang actually made better adjustments on the night.
Final one. We talk about Fury being number 1, Usyk being number 2. Do we seriously have to consider Zhang in this conversation of who's the greatest heavyweight of this generation?
No, he's up there. If he gets... Right now, you could easily pick him to defeat Anthony Joshua. A hard night for Anthony Joshua. He's definitely number 5 in the world. If you say Joshua, Wilder, Fury, Usyk are above him, he's a match for any of them. He might be in the no one wants me club right now. Deontay Wilder's a good option for him. That's a tough fight for him. That's a tough fight for Wilder as well. It's a big fight. That's a money-making fight. But Zhang and his team are with Frank Warren and Queensberry. He's promoted by them. He's got a deal with them. I think he'll be fighting Saudi Arabia very soon.
Gareth, as always, I appreciate time at the end of the night when everyone wants to go home. Safe travels and catch up with you soon.
Cheers, brother. Always lovely to see you. Cheers.
Thanks, Gareth.
Always a pleasure.